Hey guys, it's Chris and Jay from Lords of War, and we're here to talk about the not just this box, the new Cities of Sigmar, but the box design in general and how we love it.
Yeah, this is something I wish. Well, they already do it pretty often, but I guess sometimes people maybe don't like consider what's in the box and how I would say these days the box only kind of gets better as time goes on. So sometimes you look at the box, you're like, oh, there's only so many, maybe not all the minis you want, or there's some minis in there that aren't included, they're coming later. And then of course you get a book and cards and things. But I would say with the prices of things these days, this box actually, or this style of box, ages really well.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think like what you're saying is like I think a lot of people's initial reaction because well, let's be honest, most of us we just want models, right?
Yeah.
We like often look at like the model content of these like what do we even call them like we used to call them vanguards back in the day. We can't call them that anymore though because the AOS
No,
boxes
you
are
can't
called
call it.
vanguards.
I also used to call it a spearhead.
Spearhead.
Because
That's not a bad,
arrives
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has kind of been around in some form for oh god, at least 15 years. But some better than others.
This iteration, like yeah, so like people will focus on like just the model content, and some of the box sets like look a little underwhelming when you like you see them. Like for example, this one like it doesn't seem like you're getting a lot necessarily. Like you get the 20 steel helms, which are small models, and you can kind of imagine they'll probably come out in one box set. And then you get the knights, which everybody absolutely loves.
Yep.
And then you get two characters. So you're like, okay, like it's not bad, it's you're humming and hawing a little bit, but the real value from these sets, honestly, is to me is like if you're actually going to collect the army, it's the book, the cards, and the love and attention they put into that stuff. Like show everybody just like how beautiful this book is.
So you got your fancy cover, the gold gilded pages. There's a book, obviously what do you call that? A bookmark. And I mean this particular book super nice, like any modern Age of Sigmar book, you won't be disappointed. Chris will do a little unboxing here. There's some actually things in this box that is like kind of unique. I mean they all kind of have their own thing, whether it's like special cards or tokens, but when kind of Chris gets to those parts.
And I think historically, like even if you don't care about the book and the cards and all the extra stuff, like historically, you're still usually getting like a bit of a great deal on the models when all is said and done. Like I remember the Chaos one was like 10 Chosen, a Demon Prince, the Ogoroids, and ended up being like over $100 in just model savings. The Seraphon one was the same. Like
this box I think is $239.
Yeah.
So I mean the models alone probably account. It used to be a little more of a stretch, but I mean, this Alchemite Warforger is probably going to be, $40 by himself. So that's maybe, that's probably, maybe even a conservative guess. I don't know.
He is really good.
He's really good. You probably want two in an army. But similarly, the Marshal and his Valkyrie.
So what's really cool about this one in particular, like a lot of armies have their kind of unique kind of attributes. I'll point out a couple things. So number one, you always get your War Scroll cards, which is cool. This does have a pretty big range, so you're getting a pretty beefy deck. But one of the unique elements to these box sets usually is you also get the enhancements and spell cards usually. And this one also has orders, like they use like an order function, which we'll probably do another video.
There's a few. They have card orders. They have. I think I don't know if it's probably taped to the book here.
In the back there, yeah.
There's a card stock sheet with hard cards, like thicker card stock orders and tokens. And then this is unique to
this is
army.
Fantastic. So look at how many decal sheets you get. This is ridiculous. And they're beautiful decals too.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
So you get 4 sheets.
So no matter what, two things, no matter which faction you end up choosing, and we'll do a video talking about the factions and kind of like our picks for which ones we like. But any like Bretonnian fans out there are going to be stoked doing an army like this because you actually have 15 unique Knight Heraldry decals. So you can basically create 3 units of unique knights just on the transfers alone.
And they're small detail. They're even sized because there's like specific spots on the different knights, like for the left, right, and the shield. So they have like 2 normal size ones and a little one just for the shield. So they've thought about like how you would use them really well. And then there's actually just extra ones too that are like they have, because it's in the cities army. You have you have dispossessed. So you have kind of like the dwarves, the non-fire slayer dwarves and non-KO dwarves, and the old dark elf range, which I don't know what they call, older draconis or whatever they call it now. So they have their own as well, which is kind of neat. And then just kind of random comments for Sigmar.
What I mean, like
it's just are like I was like, what are these for? I'm like, oh, they're just comments. Okay.
We got to fill the sheet.
We got to fill the sheet. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so I mean, just like, you know, it would be a long video today. We just kind of wanted to chat about the boxes, but like in general, I find myself buying more of these than I probably would have realized. Just like, and I bought one of these. I'm not even going to get to it probably for like six months, maybe 8 months. But I know I want to collect this army at some point. And these, like I said, these boxes end up aging really well and being great deals. So if you are thinking at some point about collecting a Cities of Sigmar army, and you're kind of on the fence, the great thing is you can get your book and your cards now, start reading it, going over it, and then you can just put the models on the shelf for a little while until you're ready for them.
That does really well. Yeah.
Well, thanks guys. Give us some comments, feedback. We're going to do a lot more videos like this. I guess like the channel. That's the thing you're supposed to say.
Yeah. Something about ringing a bell.
Something ringing. Yeah. Take care. We'll see you next time. Cheers.